Are you willing to accept that some women do have penises?
Yeah.
Y'all already knew that I was going to get back on to my girl, Caitlin Bennett of Liberty Hangout. And this one right here is called College Students Have No Morals. But the reason why I'm checking this one out is because when I was scrolling through Liberty Hangout and I saw the beginning of this one right here, I remember running across a TikTok. It says Caitlin gets owned by Democrat or something like that. And they showed this little part right here completely out of context. And I need to see what it is. See, this is me doing my due diligence. I got to see what happens. Let's go.
What do you think about starting an initiative on campus here at UK to be more inclusive to women who have penises, and we can put urinals in the women's restroom for them?
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What about, let's take it one step close, more for inclusivity here on campus, and put free tampons and pads in the men's restroom for men who have periods?
Sounds great.
Okay.
There's no issue with it. He's like,
you don't see anything wrong with those statements?
No.
What men do you know with periods?
General use ones like in Willie T have pads. I use them pretty often. So.
What do you think about putting your...
This brother said that he used the pads often. Now, this is the problem with the new style of content that y'all love, man. Y'all clamor for. That little 20, 30 seconds because it lacks context. And that right there, the dude just wanted to say something silly and then walk off. He has no stance.
Urinals in the women's restroom for women who have penises.
That's fine. If it makes them feel comfortable, I don't mind. Like I don't really care about it.
Are you willing to accept that some women do have penises?
Yeah.
We're here today at the University of Kentucky to see if college kids think we should put tampons and pads in the men's restroom for men who have periods and urinals in the women's restrooms for women who have ding-dongs. Put pads and tampons in the men's restroom to be more inclusive to men who have periods. Here on campus.
I'm not going to answer the question because I don't want to offend anyone. But
what?
thanks.
You're not going to...
Bruh, come on. I'm not going to be honest because I don't want to offend anyone. If I watched you answer it that way and I was the sensitive type to get offended, that would offend me because it's telling me, oh, you're willing to lie for my feelings. Oh, that's so sweet. Nah, I'm going to be pissed off that you're not willing to tell the truth. You're not willing to man up.
To say your opinion out of fear of offending someone? You're a man. Come on. What do you think? Should we be more inclusive towards trans people by putting urinals in the women's restroom?
I mean, they got to do what they got to do, so I mean, it's not
because not all women have vaginas. Some of them have penises, right?
I mean, I don't know. I just mind my own business. I'm not that big into it. All right.
What do you think?
I mean,
should we put tampons in the men's restroom?
It would not bother me because, again, we do not pick who we become and who we are, so it's up to them.
Because men do have periods too, right?
Well, genetically, no. Biologically, no, but that middle area, because it is a spectrum.
What's a spectrum?
You know, when you're born, you have an X and a Y chromosome. You can be in the middle, all this.
You either have XX or XY.
No, it's kind of in the middle. It's just...
No, literally, you either have XX or XY.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
What's your major?
Psychology.
And you don't know about chromosomes and male and female?
He's trying to be nice. He don't want to offend anyone. Just like he don't want to offend Caitlin by just walking away.
I do know about chromosomes and male and female. I'm just on my way somewhere instead of somebody.
All right, we'll put tampons in your bathroom. Should we put urinals in the women's restrooms here on campus to be more inclusive to women who stand up when they pee because they have penises?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I feel like everybody should have the right to identify themselves as who they are, and they should be included. And so if they identify as female, but they were born as a male, so I feel like if they identify as female, then they should have the right to use the female or the women.
Yo, when did this world get so damn soft, man? When did y'all get so soft?
Restroom, but don't have the ability to actually,
You got some big bucks buying $200 AirPods. You can donate to me at CaitlinBennett.org. You can go there. He's got $200. He can buy some merch or donate to my Patreon, patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett. Hello. Would you like to have tampons in the men's restroom?
I don't see an issue with it if it's
Me neither.
necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary. Yes, yes. Should we put urinals in the women's restrooms here on campus to be more inclusive to women who have penises? You know, they stand up when they pee.
I mean, if there's the money in the budget for it, sure.
Okay, well, what if there was money to put free tampons and pads in men's restrooms for men who have periods?
If there's budget, I don't see a problem.
Do you see a problem with me asking you about men having periods?
No, I mean, it's a college campus. There's a lot of ideas to share. I mean...
What? It's a college campus and there's many ideas to share. I still don't change your daggone genetics, bruh.
What is a period?
I mean... What?
What's a period?
Biological function.
Of?
What do you... I'm confused. What do you mean?
Who experiences it?
Who has periods?
People
wants
with
to?
the
People?
organs to do that.
Who has organs to do that?
Okay, it's a good
You're
question.
uncomfortable.
It's a good question, yes.
Good question.
What if I gave you an option between men and women? Who has the organs to have a period?
Anyone
That's
who wants
a very
to.
good question. Yes.
It's not that good of a question. It's a silly question that we shouldn't even be having. We shouldn't be entertaining this, to be honest with you. What the heck am I missing, man?
He needs a girlfriend to understand who has organs to know. If you were to walk into the women's restroom and you saw a woman with a penis there using a urinal, would you be concerned or would you accept it and be inclusive? What would you do?
It's none of my business.
None of your business that a man is in the women's restroom.
If they're in the women's restroom, then they identify as a woman.
Oh. Who would have known men walking into... Okay, don't question anything about men walking into women's restrooms ever. They're just there because they're women.
So what you're saying is that they can put a daggone urinal inside the women's bathroom, and as long as I got on a wig or a halter top, I can go ahead and stand in front of that urinal and just, just let it fly and just be like, "Hey, what's up, ladies? Yeah, don't mind me. Today I identify as one of y'all."
No, not predators, no. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Huge fans. Huge fans.
You went down there. They treated you like crap at that Trump ceremony.
That's okay. I'm a strong girl. Oh.
My phone died.
How dare you? You got some spiffy shoes on. Yeah. I really like them.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
It's real easy. It's not hard or anything. Do you think we should pass an initiative here on campus to put tampons and pads in men's restrooms for men who have periods?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean.
What?
I mean, men having periods and men having a period. So, I say yes. I say men go through hardships. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if they're having a period. That sounds pretty hard on them, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've never had one, but I mean, I'm sure there's a couple out there. Have a little cramp, a little stomach ache, something like that.
You know it's more than that, right?
Bruh. Whose son is this, man? Whose son is this? The parents should be ashamed. Parents should be ashamed. Matter of fact, the father, you should be ashamed. Ain't no way in the world your son walking around on his college campus thinking that it's normal for a man to have a rough day and occasionally need a daggone tampon. For what?
Yeah, but I mean, that's just like...
What is a period?
It was like the, like scientifically? Okay, well, in the most basic terms, dead eggs, and then they excrete from the, well, in a man's case, from the penis.
Do men have eggs?
We're gonna have to.
I guess to shed that uterine lining, right?
It's 2019.
It's 2019. 2019. Genetics can change.
Everything can happen. Everything can change.
Penises turn into vaginas.
Yes. I mean, come on now. I mean, technically we all have both.
Should we put tampons and pads in the men's restroom?
Did it say technically we all have both? Nah, bruh. No, we do not.
For men who have periods.
I would say yes, because myriads are real.
Myriads? What is that?
A man period.
Do women have penises?
I don't know.
All right, well, okay, we don't know who has penises and vaginas. Okay, have a good day. Hope you figure it out. Here's a free lesson in natural sciences. Men don't have periods. Take it to the bank. Should we reinforce that and say that's okay, or should we say, whoa, you're not really a woman, come on?
You know, I do science, I do physics, that's what's simpler, I'd like to stick to that. This is complicated, right? I don't
know, this sounds like science to me. Men and women, vaginas, chromosomes, penises, genetics.
Yeah, sure, there is science to that. Okay. Yeah.
I've been asking students today if men have periods and if women have penises. You're a science teacher. I guess.
I'm sorry. Did they get talking? Dude, okay. Okay. This is what I'm starting to think, and I promise you I won't be long-winded. I usually am, but not this time. I think they receive training at school, at these universities, where they are told not to discuss certain things, or else it comes off as harassment. I think they have scared people so much into having a free thought and actually just using common sense. And that's why a lot of people are walking away or just agreeing to whatever in the world Caitlin is talking about. And plus, she's talking to a whole bunch of young people who look like as soon as you start talking about anatomy, they get all weird because they haven't experienced anything yet in life at all. I don't know what school this is, but this is University of Kentucky. Well, the University of Kentucky look like they got a whole bunch of people who never seen the opposite sex's genitalia up front. Not that they should, but they seem extremely uncomfortable whenever they got to talk about it. Like, look at their faces.
Guess they don't teach that in physics. I'm not sure. That's a science professor.
That's crazy,
what do you think about putting tampons and pads in the men's restroom here on campus for men who have periods?
Yeah, absolutely. That's essential.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's more than people think.
What, men having periods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By God. Did you tell them to seek medical help if men are having periods?
Well, trans men have periods.
Oh, okay. Okay, explain that one to me.
Yeah, so people who have transitioned from female to male, obviously, they might still have periods, and, if they identify as male, they have the right to go into the men's room. But if they're still having periods, they have the right to have, the products they need.
Do you remember me? We had class together that one time.
We are freshmen.
Mm-hmm. We had class together that one time. Do you guys think we should be putting free pads and tampons in the men's restroom for men who have periods?
You know how they have those things with condoms? You could just make one set of that and just put them in both bathrooms, and then that really defeats the purpose. It's and it'd probably be easier to mass produce as well, just like that one system instead of two.
Do you think we should put tampons in men's restrooms for men who have periods?
Men who have periods? What? Talking about transgender people?
What do you think about putting urinals
so confused.
in the women's restroom for women who have penises?
That's fine. If it makes them feel comfortable, I don't mind. I don't really care about it.
Are you willing to accept that some women do have penises?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for people. I just want people to feel comfortable. If they want to use the women's restroom, I have no problem with it.
Has anyone ever told you look like Brian Stelter?
No.
You do.
Sorry, I'm late for
regular cis men, don't necessarily have to have a urinal per se. It could be nice.
You said regular cis men. Wouldn't that just be a regular man?
It would be a regular cis man.
What's the difference?
No, it's not a regular cis man. See, youngin, he's fully tied. He's full. I should have known by the hair, brother. You are fully in it. You in it. You in it. You bought in. You probably consider yourself a regular cis man, huh? No, you're a man. That's what you are. That's what you're going to be until the day you die, a man. No matter what you do to your body or what you identify as, you're a man.
Cis just means that you identify as the gender that you were born as.
How should I approach people if I don't know what they are? Should I say, hello, sir, ma'am? Should I just guess?
There's a couple ways to go about it. I generally, if I'm not sure, I avoid words like sir or ma'am. If you're not sure, they is always a good pronoun to use.
Men don't have periods.
Cis men don't have periods.
Cis men don't have periods, but some men do.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for the lesson. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good one.
Who are you with?
Liberty Hangout, right here. We're the #1 YouTube channel on YouTube.
Oh, seriously? I'm gonna give you guys a follow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, #1, we have the most subscribers out of any channel.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Caitlin's a jerk. She's having fun though, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Should we put tampons and pads in the men's restroom to be more inclusive to men who have periods?
I mean, sure. Why not? Wouldn't hurt anything.
I don't know. I mean, Jesus.
Think about it. I'm going to ask you a different question. Should we put urinals in the women's restroom to be more inclusive to women who have penises?
I mean, if it doesn't hurt anybody, I don't see what the problem of having it is.
What do you think about putting urinals in women's restrooms for women who have penises and they just want to stand and pee?
I think people are just making too big of a deal about it. I don't really care.
Naughty words. Okay, so we should or shouldn't?
I mean, I don't really care.
Okay, what about tampons and pads in men's restroom for men who have periods?
If you're really getting that worked up about it, why does it matter? Like, I don't care. It's just sitting there. I'm not going to take it.
Okay, so we should provide men with tampons.
I mean, if a dude wants a tampon for some reason, he can have a tampon. That's not my business.
What would he use it for?
I don't know. That's his problem.
What would he use a pad for?
His problem.
Do you think they should seek medical advice if they're having bleeding?
I mean, if they want to, I don't really care. Why should I care?
I don't know, I care about people. If they're bleeding out of their penis, I would want to...
I care about people's...
Yeah, for somebody who don't care, and he just said, I don't care, whatever, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, yeah, I don't care, whatever, I don't care, I don't care. But it sounds like you're trying to take the position of someone who actually cares, and you're trying to look out for whoever might need these things that Caitlin is mentioning, but you continue to say that you don't care. Do you care? Or don't you, bro?
Personal rights. They can do whatever they want. It's none of my business.
How are you? High five. Cool. What would you do if you walked into a restroom here on campus and there was a basket of free tampons for men?
I'd just stare at it and be like, what the hell?
You wouldn't be like, oh yeah, some men have periods.
No.
Are you telling me you don't think men have periods?
Yeah.
Because it's my understanding that men don't have vaginas.
Yeah.
Some men do. I mean, Bernie Sanders, I'm pretty sure he has one.
Did she just say that, bro? She just now said that. She said Bernie Sanders has a vagina.
Bernie Sanders, I'm pretty sure he has one. What's in your laptop case?
Laptop?
Your laptop. Are you sure? That's not what I heard. I have an important question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about putting urinals in the women's restroom for women who have penises?
I don't care about that.
What do you think about starting an initiative on campus here at UK to be more inclusive to women who have penises, and we can put urinals in the women's restroom for them.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, let's take it one step close, more for inclusivity here on campus, and put free tampons and pads in the men's restroom for men who have periods.
Sounds great.
Okay. You don't see anything wrong with those statements?
No.
What men do you know
like
with periods?
General use ones like in Willie T have pads. I use them pretty often. So.
I use them pretty often. So.
Should we put tampons and pads in the men's restroom for men who have periods?
Sure.
Men don't have periods.
What?
Men don't have periods.
You're the first one to correct me today.
Hold on, where's that? Where's that?
Well, they don't. Girls have periods, not guys.
What if we took it one step further and put urinals in women's restrooms for women who have penises?
That wouldn't have any effect
I would have no issue with that.
I don't get how anybody could have a problem with that.
You think girls on this campus would have a problem walking in and there's a dick hanging out?
Some of them would, but I mean...
Should we just say it's too bad, we gotta be inclusive? Like, if girls are upset about it, should we say we gotta be diverse and inclusive?
It's not that simple, but yeah, we should. Yeah.
Too bad, ladies. If you don't want to see a penis in your bathroom, too bad.
Too bad.
All right, you heard it there. All right, you guys need to go to Chick-fil-A more, get some more blessings. Hi, sir. Would you like tampons in your bathroom?
If it's about everyone uses shit.
What?
Why? Why are you asking?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm trying to pull here. Maybe we can
in
be
bathrooms?
tampons in men's restrooms.
Oh, you're trying to go like make it trans? Are you trying to like argue something about like against trans?
No, I'm asking if you think that we should have tampons for men who have periods.
No comment. I'm not.
Why not?
I'm good.
Why not?
I'm good. I don't have to give my opinion. You know.
You get a good picture of me?
You want a better one?
Yeah, go ahead. He said he likes answering questions. I have two very progressive questions for you. Are you a progressive?
I'm a big conservative.
Ooh.
Are you Caitlin Bennett? But you look like her.
I look just like her. I sound just like her. We have the same length hair, same eyes, but I'm not her, believe it or not.
I know. No.
Crazy you would assume that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Talking about assuming,
Yeah.
should we put urinals in women's restrooms here on campus to make women with penises feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to make everyone feel included.
I thought you said you were a huge conservative.
I am.
Dripping.
Dripping?
It's worth it though, don't worry.
Okay, dripping. That's a good. I like that because it's a good transition into my question, talking about dripping and all this stuff. Do you?
Oh man, that's horrible that you would transition like that, Caitlin. That's horrible.
Think we should put tampons and pads in the men's restroom for men who have periods?
Men have periods?
That's what I've heard on Twitter.
I disagree with that.
I don't need them, so I don't really care what they do. But I don't need them personally, so
Are there any men that need tampons?
I don't know any.
I'll just have to plead the fifth. And
What makes you so scared to say your opinion?
I mean, it's just the campus that we're on is very liberal, and I don't really consider myself a liberal, and I get in trouble pretty easy, so.
I just think women are women, men are men. You have DNA. You can't
Okay, here we go. We talked to a man earlier, a conservative man, and he's like, I can't say it. I'll get in trouble on campus. Here's a lady. Conservative ladies are so much stronger than conservative men. I swear. Okay, you got it. Let's get a picture.
It's Liberty Hangout is the website or the YouTube channel to check out.
Yep, YouTube channel is Liberty Hangout. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you get alerted of every single video we.
I'll check it out first. Yeah.
All I have to say is, you're in my opinion, you can have an opinion as long as as long as you're able to you're not doing it simply because of emotion. Like okay, even with emotional opinions, you know what, you can have an emotional opinion. It's just weird that people are afraid to give their opinion. If you take a side on anything, young people, if you take a side on anything, take the side. Take that side. Take it strong. And explain your position if you want to. Yeah, I think that women should have a urinal in their bathroom for the men who decide one day that they are now a woman and they don't feel comfortable going to the bathroom with other men because they now consider themselves to be a woman. So since now she or they consider themselves to be a woman now, yeah, they should be able to go to the bathroom in our restaurant, and they shouldn't have to, you know, go to the toilet with everyone else. They should feel like they're walking into a man's restroom. My only issue with this is, if you want to feel like you're walking into a man's restroom, then walk into a damn man's restroom. I'm just saying. And women, if you want to feel like you have everything you need inside of your restroom for when it's that time of the month, then maybe consider going into a woman's restroom. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all gonna do it what y'all want to do any daggone way. Those are my 2 pennies. I want to hear your 2 pennies in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all of the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual, man. Love y'all.